Can't believe it. The first time I've seen a ball in the rough sit up. Everyone I've seen up to this point has sat right down in the bottom of the grass, and he's got a chance here. Ball's just above his feet, 185 yards, and conditions once again ideal for these players. Just a light breeze. The sun's starting to shine a little bit. Wow.
Dead left.
Dead left. The heel of the golf club got caught just a little bit in that rough.
Basically, this course is just kind of making them uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, it's just they're just not used to going out and having the golf course tell them what they have to do. Where, 9 times out of 10, they take that driver, they hit it 310 yards, they catch a bad lie in the rough, they wedge it out there, and they put it up on the green somewhere. And you're not going to do that this week.
To 9.
Paul Goydos.
Yeah, he's
out of the rough.
Let's call it cabbage, because he is just hacking out of it over there, just trying to put it back in the fairway so he can wedge it up there and make par, hopefully.
This earlier, Ernie Els pitching out of the rough. From rough to rough. Oh wow, look what Ricky Fowler has here.
And just forced to pitch out, and that's just the penalty you pay. These evergreens come just up to the fairway's edge whatsoever. Pretty solid contact there, John. He's able to chase that ball. It does not get in the greenside bunker left and settles right down in that long ryegrass.
Yeah, that's not an easy shot by any means.
Looks very difficult.
Oh, it is so difficult. Even though he's just a yard and a half from the fairway, he definitely has to come up and over those trees. It's about 60 yards short of the green with those tall evergreens. Guard this. Oh, he has shanked it.
Shanked it. We saw it stat second in greens regulation on tour, but that went way right of the hole. Whatever he was trying to do. Yeah, that was officially a shank. Some of the players have been grumbling about the condition of the golf course, which is kind of surprising. How do you feel about this course?
Surprised there's some grumbling. It's the Canadian National Open. I mean, it's their biggest tournament, and a lot of great champions have won this event. So I think when you have a chance to play a golf course like this and make it tough, why not? I mean, Ernie Els said, hey, this is the way it should be. It's their National Open. It should play hard. Tremendous venue.
It is indeed playing hard. Maybe it's just these players aren't used to playing this kind of golf. At this year's U.S. Open, right, they didn't have to play this kind of golf.
This is more of a U.S. Open course than the U.S. Open was this year. And I think a lot of these guys, they sometimes they get lulled into being able to drive it all over the place and hack it out and wedge it in there.
You need to get it up near the green in regulation, at least I do. If you hit in the rough, you're just chipping on, you're basically turning into a par 5, no matter what the hole is. So for me, starting in the fairways, it has to happen, or I'm done.
Anthony Kim. This went left of where he intended, surely. It looked as if it was going to reach the rough, but now, from another camera angle.
Ernie Els, left rough. Glover did make par at 12. Ernie just having to hack it out into the fairway.
Out to 13.
This is earlier. Glover's second. Less than half the players today have hit this fairway. That's 38% in the second round, and worse yet, only 25 have hit the green. 25%. His third shot here at 13.
Nasty lie.
Now this is earlier. Lucas Glover, his third.
Well, he had trouble identifying his ball. That's how deep that one was sitting down.
Slow down.
Uh-oh, Anthony Kim. This looks tough.
Oh, it definitely is tough, the lie. It sits down. He's got to keep it low. And I think the only part of the green that he can get to is just the front section. He's got to hit a perfect shot. I mean, ideally, he'd like to hit a big little hook around there. He did, right through the green.
Lie didn't look good. That swing was not the right swing for the shot he needed to play.
Out a spot to start the ball and to line up. I mean, you'd like to use all the fairway, you know. You'd either start it down the right-hand side or left-hand side and work it either way to try to use the whole side of the fairway.
Well, Anthony Kim, you saw that graphic right there. That is his first fairway hit today. So he has to do more of that from here on out.
He gave it a mighty blow, solid contact.
Bounced around in the bunker. Looked like it hit the far left side, ricocheted off of that back over to the right, which is actually a good break. If it would have hung up on that downslope on the left, it wouldn't have been any good.
Now Lucas Glover from the deep stuff.
Well, that was a 7-iron, and he's taking up the right-hand side, trying to rely on a decent kick. And that ball just reacted dead.